students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, in my last video I finished exploration of chapter 4, The Diary of a Young Girl, written by Anne Frank during revision. As you know that we are going through revision of all the chapters. So today in this video we are going to talk about some extra questions from that chapter. We will also discuss the points which are important to remember. We are going to discuss the points from that chapter which is very important to remember. We will discuss examination type questions in which some questions will be solved for your help, how to answer the question, in which tone and tense you should answer the question. You will get to know through solved answers, and there will be many unsolved questions for your practice. So dear students, without any further delay, let's start your class. Okay, so be ready with paper and pen. You must note down the questions which you will have to practice. I will also send the PDF of the chapter which will include the main points of the chapter and solved question answer and question answers for practice. So let us begin. Chapter 4, The Diary of Anne Frank. Key points. This is one of the most celebrated diaries of the world. It has been written by a German-born Jewish girl, Anne Frank, during her stay in hiding called Secret Annex at the time of German occupation over Holland. She was born on 12 June 1929. Anne is gifted a diary on her 13th birthday. Anne feels diary writing is a strange experience. It seems so because later neither herself nor other will make interest in the musings of 13-year-old girl. However, she feels the need to write because she wants to lighten the burden of her heart. Once she is feeling low because of boredom and slight depression, an idea lingered in her mind that paper has more patience than people. She explains that she decides to write diary because she doesn't have a friend. She confesses that she has loving parents, a 16-year-old sister, aunts, and about 30 friends to count. On the surface, she seems to have everything except a true friend to whom she can share her feelings and confide. That is why she plans to make the diary her best friend and calls it Kitty. She gives a brief sketch of her life. She writes her father is Otto Frank, Mother is Edith Hollander Frank and sister 16-year-old sister Margot Frank. When her parents shifted to Holland, she stayed with her grandmother in Aachen. She writes that she is deeply attached to her grandma who died in 1942 due to prolonged illness. She recounts that up to the age of 6, she stays in Montessori nursery. When she levels school after her 6th grade, the headmistress, Mrs. Cooperus, orders her with tearful eyes. 4 of them are doing well till the date, that is 20th June 1942. She makes entry in her diary Kitty. She shares with Kitty about her school. Sorry dear students, let me read out this once again. She shares with Kitty about her school result and her mathematics teacher, Mr. Keesing, and talks too much in her class that annoys Mr. Keesing. After several warnings, Mr. Keesing gives her punishment in the form of writing an essay on chatterbox. She writes giving reason that she inherits the trait of talking from her mother, which is incurable. She gets another punishment again. She has to write essay on quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. But she writes it in verse with support of her friend Sand. She is pleased with Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke on her, but the reverse happens. Mr. Keesing takes the poem in a positive way and reads to the class, adding his own comments. After this incident, she is allowed to talk and not punished. On the contrary, Mr. Keesing changes his attitude and starts making jokes in the class. Now, dear students, let us go through the scene passages, vocabulary. Dear students, one thing here I must tell you. The scene passages which are asked in your examination, it is not like that you will find all answers to your questions in that paragraph, as they are scene paragraph and they come from your book. So questions can be asked from any paragraph. It is not like that only question will be asked from only that paragraph. Okay. Writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me, not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it does not matter. I feel writing and I have an even greatest need to get all kinds of things off my chest. Now question. Writing a diary was a dash. What? Go through the lesson and write down answer. And thought that no one would take what? And felt the need to what? You will have to attempt all these questions. Now I am back to the point, second one, that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. Let me put it more clearly. Since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, and I am not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. Now you have to attempt these questions. Third extract. The class rolled. I had to laugh too, though I had nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic on chatterboxes. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend Shane, who is good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse, and I jumped for joy. Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke with me with this ridiculous subject, but I would make sure the joke was on him. Now write answer to these questions. Passage 4. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. Mr. Keesing, the old fogy who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talked so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra work, an essay on subject chatterbox. Now go through these questions and write their answers. Now short answer type question. Answer the following questions in about 30 to 40 words each. What makes writing in a diary a strange experience for Anne Frank? So, some solved questions have been given. It was a strange experience for Anne because she had not written anything before. It was also because she believed that people would not take the musings of a 13-year-old girl seriously. Why does Anne want to keep a diary, or what prompted Anne to keep a diary? She wants to keep a diary because she feels loneliness in spite of having relatives and friends. She needs some channel where she could dilute the burden of her chest. She wants to confide to someone, hence she wants a diary which may serve as her best friends. What makes Anne say paper has more patience than people? Question number 4. These questions for practice. What reason does Anne give to justify her habit of talking in the class of Mr. Kesey? Question number 5. In what context does Anne say that teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth? Question number 6. Why did Anne feel she could confide in her diary more than anyone else? Long answer type questions for practice. Why did Anne feel she could confide in her diary more than anyone else? B. Describe Anne's life in school. So dear student, this is all about this chapter in which we have discussed key points, solved questions and unsolved questions for practice. You must go through each and every questions. These all questions are very important, but before starting you must go through the questions which have been given in your NCERT book. You have to go through all the exercises given in your NCERT book. You must go through. So as of now, 4 chapters we have discussed, in which once again the complete explanation of chapter is done. The complete explanation of chapters have been done. Key points have been discussed. Some solved questions and their answers have been discussed, and questions have been given for practice. So if you have missed those materials, so I am going to show you once again from the lesson 1. You can take the screenshot, or you can also pause the video and write down. From the first chapter you can find all the key points here. Okay dear students, key points of each and every chapter you will find here. You must take the screenshot, or you can pause the video, and also I have shared in your WhatsApp group. Many students have solved and sent me their answers, but still many of you haven't done. That is why I am showing you once again. You can pause the video here. It starts from here. Your literature chapter 1, first flight. So here you can see the key points of first chapter. Okay, these are the key points you can see. In short, you can revise the story A Letter to God. Here key points have been given and they are very helpful for your quick revision. If you go through these points, you will find how easily you can remember all the important points of this chapter. So A Letter to God is a story of extreme faith in God. The writer G.L. Fuentes has tried to depict the faith of a poor and simple farmer in God. Lencho is an honest and hard-working farmer. He is shocked to notice that his crop is ruined. He turns to God for getting some help. He writes a letter to God, posts the letter when an employee of the post office chanced to see the letter addressed to God. He makes fun of the letter. The postmaster took the letter seriously and decided to answer the letter. He collected money from his employees and giving charity to the needy farmer. He was able to collect only 70 pesos and thought that the farmer would be pleased to receive the money, but to his disappointment, he was shocked to notice that it made Lencho angry. Lencho writes another letter to God, but with the message not to send the money by post. For him, the employees of post office were bunch of crooks who had stolen 30 pesos from money sent by God. So dear students, this way you can remember all the important points of the chapter if you go through these key points. So here are extract based questions, examination style questions. Okay, then you will find short answer type questions and then long answer type question for practice. In the same way, chapter 2nd, if you will go through the key point, we have already discussed separately each and every chapter, in separate videos they have been discussed separately. In this video I am going to tell you how they are useful, and if you have missed those videos, so this video will be helpful for you. In chapter 2 also, here we can see key points have been given. Nelson Mandela, the first black president of South Africa, fought for the freedom of his people. He was discriminated against by the whites along with other black people. He was an enthusiastic young boy who considered staying away from his home to be free. He wanted to marry the person of his choice. Gradually, he realized that freedom is more meaningful. He decided to bring freedom for his own people. On 10th May 1994, he was able to materialize his dreams long cherished by the black people who sacrificed their lives to give dignity to their coming generations. He gives two contradictory pictures of his country, one in which the black people were tortured and had to suffer quietly. Second, when the blacks will be free to live a life of their own. Now, here you can see solved passages which you must note down in your notebook. Okay, you can pause the video and take the screenshot. Here some solved, then some unsolved passages for practice. Okay, dear students, here you can see many unsolved passages for your practice. Then you will find solved answer type question, solved and unsolved both. Now next chapter. So dear students, what we are discussing through this material, all the questions are very important, so you must not ignore it. Once we have gone through line by line explanation, we have discussed NCERT questions, and during revision once again you should go through the questions which have been given, the exercises which are given in your NCERT book. They are also equally important You should not ignore anything. Whatever is being discussed, it is for your betterment. If you practice seriously, if you work sincerely, only then you will be able to score better in your annual exam. If you ignore the things, then you won't be able to score well in your exams. Earlier I have also discussed analytical paragraph. This is new topic which has been added this year to your syllabus. So as it is very important, and in my one video I discussed what is analytical paragraph, how we should write. There are so many solved examples in online classes. It has been discussed. A PPT is also shared in the group. It is also uploaded on Snap Homework. So dear students, please must go through them. The teachers are working hard for your betterment. So it is up to you how you are going to perform in the examination. If you practice well, so sure you will perform better. So these questions which I am discussing in English, these all questions are very, very important. So please must practice them. Okay. So in the same way, you can see the key points for chapter 2 have been given here. Here some outlines of the story have been given. With this, you can recall the story, you can revise the story. In this story, we know that there was a young seagull who was sitting alone on the ledge. His brothers and sister flown away already, and his parents also busy with them. They were teaching them to art of fly. They were perfecting them to art of flying. Parents, brothers, sisters came repeatedly and asked him to fly. But seagull, he could not dare to fly. He afraid that his wings would not support him. He had a fear that his wings would not support him. Next day, when he was standing on the brink of the edge, he tries to fly but could not fly because he was feeling afraid. He felt hungry. He saw his brothers and sisters enjoying food. He also cried and begged food from his mother to bring him. He cried and asked and begged his mother to bring him the food. Mother picked a piece of the fish and was flying across to him. Seagull moved forward by tapping the rock with his foot. The mother came nearer. She halted almost within the reach of his beak. But she did not give any food to Seagull. At this, Seagull, surprised, out of madness, he had, maddened by hunger. He dived. Out of madness by hunger, he dived at the fish. Seagull felt outwards and downwards with scream. Terrorized at first, heart stood still. So here, his heart stood still. So when he was very hungry, because of madness of hunger, he jumped and started flying. First he terrorized. His heart stood still, not falling headlong now. Now he was not falling, he started flying downwards and outwards. Forget that he was not able to fly. Forget that earlier he was not able to fly. Flying over the sea, and now made his first flight. So thus he started flying over the sea and he made his first flight. So this is all, dear students. Once again, I have shown you all the key points from lesson 1 to 4 and extra questions. You can pause the video or you can also take the screenshot, and all the things have been discussed separately in the now another story of black aeroplane we have also gone through. Okay dear students, so please go through each and every question and do them, practice them in your notebook, as it is very important. So thank you students for watching. See you tomorrow in the next video.